With the court's permission.
Never saw him do that before.
Me either.
Gentlemen, this case is not a difficult one. It requires no minute sifting of complicated facts. This case is as simple as black and white. The state has not produced one iota of medical evidence that the crime Tom Robinson is charged with ever took place. It has relied instead on the testimony of two witnesses. Witnesses whose testimony has not only been called into serious question under cross-examination, but has been flatly contradicted by the defendant. Now, I have nothing but pity in my heart for the chief witness for the state. But my pity does not extend to her putting a man's life at stake, which is what she has done in an effort to remove her own guilt. Now, I say guilt, gentlemen, because it was guilt that motivated her. Now, she's committed no crime. She has merely broken a rigid and time-honored code of our society. A code so severe that anyone who breaks it is hounded from our midst as if unfit to live with. She is the victim of cruel poverty and ignorance, but she knew full well the enormity of her offense, and yet she persisted in it. She persisted, and her subsequent reaction is something that every child has done. She tried to put the evidence of her offense away, out of sight. But what was the evidence of her offense? Not some stolen toy to be hidden away. No, the evidence of her offense that must be destroyed is Tom Robinson, a human being. She must put Tom Robinson away from her. Tom Robinson was for her a daily reminder of what she did. Now, what did she do? She tempted a Negro. She did something which in our society is unspeakable. She's white, and she tempted a Negro. Not some old uncle, but a strong, young Negro man. No code mattered to her before she broke it, but it came crashing down on her afterwards. And her father saw what happened. And what did he do? There is circumstantial evidence that indicates Mayor Ewell was beaten savagely by someone who led almost exclusively with his left hand.
Bermuda.
And then Bob Ewell swore out a warrant, no doubt signing it with his left hand, and Tom Robinson sits before you now, having taken the oath with the only good hand he possesses, his right.
You tricking lion. Shut your mouth, sir, or you will be fined for contempt.
And so, a quiet, humble, respectable Negro who has the unmitigated temerity to feel sorry for a white woman is on trial for his life. He has had to put his word against his two white accusers. And I need not remind you of their conduct here in this court. Their cynical confidence that you, gentlemen, would go along with their assumption. The evil assumption that all Negroes lie, that all Negroes are basically immoral beings, an assumption that one associates with minds of their caliber. But you know the truth. And the truth is, some Negroes lie. Some Negro men are not to be trusted around women, black or white. And so with some white men. This is a truth that applies to the entire human race and to no particular race. In this year of grace, 1935, we are hearing more and more references to Thomas Jefferson's phrase that all men are created equal. Yet we know that all men are not created equal in the sense that some men are smarter than others. Some have more opportunity because they're born with it. Some men make more money. Some ladies bake better cakes. And some people are born gifted beyond the normal scope. But there is one way in which all men are created equal. There is one human institution that makes the pauper the equal of the Rockefeller, that makes the stupid man the equal of the Einstein. This institution, gentlemen, is a court of law. And in our courts, all men are created equal. Now, I'm no idealist to believe so firmly in the integrity of our courts and of our jury system. That is no ideal to me. That is a living, working reality. But our courts are only as sound as our juries. And our juries are only as sound as the men who make them up. Now, I am confident that you, gentlemen, will review without passion the evidence that you have heard, that you will come to a decision, and that you will restore this man to his family. In the name of God, do your duty